Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ishan Venkatraman, and I welcome you all to Read on Children's Literature Festival, Season 3, brought to you by Alchemy Arts and Education Foundation. This charitable organization will facilitate performing arts till the last mile and also provide performing platforms for truly deserving talents from various performing arts streams spanning across India. The main objective of Read On is to encourage, motivate, and help children explore the world of literature through fun and experiential learning. On to the performances. Today, we have 16 participants, and the first participant is Akshara Shri, who will be performing the poem Giraffes by Mary Ann Hoberman. Mary Ann Hoberman is an amazing American author and a poet who has published over 40 books. The stage is all yours, Akshara Shri.
Hello everyone, my name is Akshara Shri and I am going to enact a poem, Giraffes, written by Mary Ann Hoberman. Giraffes, I like them. Ask me why? Because they hold their heads up high. Because their necks stretch to the sky. Because they are quiet, calm and shy. Because they run so fast, they fly. Because their eyes are velvet brown, because their coats are spotted tan, because they eat the tops of trees, and because their legs have knobby knees. Because that's why I like giraffes. Thank you.
Amazing performance, Akshara Shri. For the second performer today, we have Tanmaya performing an extract from the book Whereabouts by Jhumpa Lahiri. Jhumpa Lahiri is a Pulitzer Prize-winning author, celebrated for her poignant reading. Let's welcome her on stage.
Hi everyone.
Come to the same chat.
Hi everyone. My name is Tanmaya.
1 second, Tanmaya. You will get to the second.
Hi everyone. My name is Tanmaya and today I am going to narrate an extract from Whereabouts by Jhumpa Lahiri. In spring I suffer. The season doesn't invigorate. I find it depleting. The new light disorients me. The fulminating nature overwhelms. Air dense with pollen bothers my eyes. To calm my allergies, I take this in the morning that makes me sleepy. It knocks me out. I can't focus. And by lunchtime, I'm tired enough to go to bed. I'm sweating all day and at night I'm freezing. No shoe seems right for this temperamental time of year. Every blow in my life took place mistake, each lasting sting. That's why I'm afflicted by the green of the trees, the first peaches in the market, the light blowing skirts that my women in my neighborhood start to wear. These all remind me of loss, betrayal, and disappointment. I dislike waking up and feeling pushed forward inevitably. But today, Saturday, I don't have to leave the house. I can wake up and not have to get up. There is nothing better. Thank you, everyone.
What a performance, Tanmaya. Now we have Sudeep performing Arise from the Dreams of Thee. Let's welcome him.
Hi all, I am Sudeep Prasanna from grade 1. Today I am going to recite the poem I Arise from Dreams of Thee, written by Percy Shelley. I arise from dreams of thee, the first sweet sleep of night, when the winds are breathing low and stars are shining bright. I arise from dreams of thee. A spirit in my feet has led me, who knows how, to thy chamber window sweet. The wandering as they fade. On the top, the silent stream, the champak orders fall, like sweet thoughts in a dream. The nightingales complain, it dies upon a heart, as they must die on time, oh beloved as thou art. Oh, lift me from the grass. I die, I faint, I fall. Let thy love and kisses rain on my lips and eyelids pale. My cheeks cold and white, alas, my heart beats loud and fast. Oh, press it close to thine again, where it will break at last. Thank you.
What a poem, Sudeep. Now we have Palak Jain performing the monologue from Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. Arthur Miller was an American playwright, essayist, and an important screenwriter. Fun fact, he was also an activist. The stage is all yours, Palak.
Hello everyone, my name is Palak and today I'm going to be performing a monologue from The Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller, and I'm going to be performing the character of Linda Lohman. Then make Charlie your father. Biff, you can't do that, can you? I don't say he's a great man. Willie Lohman never made a lot of money. His name was never in the newspaper. He's not the finest character that ever lived, but he's a human being. And a terrible thing is happening to him. So attention must be paid. He's not allowed to fall into his grave like an old dog. So attention must finally be paid to such a person. You call him crazy? No. A lot of people think that he's lost his balance. But you don't have to be very smart to know what his trouble is. The man is exhausted. A small man can be just as exhausted as a great man. He works for a company 36 years this much and opens up unheard of territories to their trademark. And now, in his old age, they take away his salary. Are they any worse than his sons? When he bought them business, when he was young, they were so glad to see him. But now, the old friends, the old buyers who loved him so and always found him some order to hand him in a pinch, they're all dead. Retired. He used to be able to make 6 to 7 calls a day in Boston. But now he takes the license out of his car, puts them back, and takes them out again, and he's just exhausted. He drives 700 miles, and when he gets there, no one knows him anymore. No one welcomes him. And what goes through a man's mind driving 700 miles home without having earned a cent? And when he goes to Charlie to borrow $50 a week to me and pretend to me that it's his pay, how long can that go on? How long? And you see what I'm standing here and waiting for? And you tell me he has no character? The man who never worked a day but for your own benefit? When does he get the medal for that? Thank you.
Amazing performance, Palak. I'm sure all of you have heard of Tenali Raman. He was not only the most important minister, but also the wittiest in India. Now we have V.V. Vaibhav narrating the story of Grain of Rice from Tenali Raman. Let's welcome him.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, my name is Raibhav. Today I am going to narrate a story called A Grain of Rice from Tenali Raman Stories. Once upon a time, there lived a person called Tenali Raman. He wanted to earn good money to look after himself and his family. He heard about Vijayanagara kingdom, the great king Krishnadevaraya. He packed all his things and went to the Vijayanagara kingdom. He went to the king's court, Puruvijaya, meaning the victor of the earth. He asked king's permission to recite the poem. King gave permission and Tenali Raman recited the poem. King was impressed with the poem and said, Tenali Raman asked whatever he wanted. Tenali Raman saw his boat lying in the corner of the court. Tenali Raman said, Oh Lord, can you give me one rice grain for one strand and olive for each next strand? King was surprised and said, Tenali Raman, you want only rice grains, not gold? Tenali Raman humbly replied, That's all I need, my lord. King ordered his men to bring the rice. Rice was brought in and the measurements began. Soon the count went to hundreds, thousands, lakhs, crores. The court was thunderstruck. Everybody watched in silence. Soon the granary became empty. Tenali Raman went to the king and said, Oh Lord, my wish is not the empty of granary. My wish is to show small steps achieve mighty results. King was impressed with this wisdom and the lesson taught by Tenali Raman. King made Tenali Raman a part of Bhuvanavijaya, and Tenali Raman lived happily thereafter. Thank you.
What a cute performance, Viva. Now we have Shrivats reciting the poem Manadil Urudi Vendum by Bharadiyar. I'm as excited as all of you are. Let's welcome to the stage.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். என் பெயர் ஸ்ரீவன்ஸ். இப்பொழுது நான் பாரதியாரின் மனதில் உறுதி வேண்டும் சொல்ல போகிறேன். மனதில் உறுதி வேண்டும், வாக்கினிலே இனிமை வேண்டும், நினைவு நல்லது வேண்டும், நெருங்கின பொருள் கைப்பட வேண்டும், கனவு மெய்ப்பட வேண்டும், கைவசமாவது விரைவில் வேண்டும், தனமும் இன்பமும் வேண்டும், தரணியிலே பெருமை வேண்டும், கண் திறந்திட வேண்டும், காரியத்தில் உறுதி வேண்டும், பெண் விடுதலை வேண்டும், பெரிய கடவுள் காக்க வேண்டும், மண் பயனுற வேண்டும், வானகம் இங்கு தென்பட வேண்டும், உண்மை நின்றிட வேண்டும். ஓம் 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 ஓம். நன்றி.
What a meaningful poem, Shrivats. L. Frank Baum, best known for his children's story, especially The Wizard of Oz. Now we have Ashwath Ravi Kumar performing Tin Man's monologue from Wizard of Oz. The stage is all yours, Ashwath.
Hello everyone, I'm Ashwath and I'm gonna perform the Tin Woodman from Wizard of Oz. I know it's coming out wrong. A little more oil, please. Thank you. I learned to be a woodcutter from my father, and when I was grown, I fell in love with a beautiful munchkin girl who loved me back. Ah, what a bliss it was to be in love. But she lived with an old woman who wanted to keep her all to herself so that she'd always have someone to cook and clean. When the woman learned of my intention, she asked the wicked witch from the east to prevent the marriage. The wicked witch
enchanted my axe, and as I was cutting logs for our house, the axe slipped and cut off one of my legs. I went to the tinsmith and he fixed me a nice new one. This angered the witch. And as I was cutting logs again, the axe cut off my other leg, then one of my arm, then the other. Then it cut me clean into two. The tinsmith fixed me every time. But I lost my heart. And so I no longer cared whether I married the munchkin girl or not. She may still be waiting for me, but without a heart, what can I do? Thank you.
Extraordinary performance, Ashwath. William Blake, considered to be one of the greatest visionaries of the Romantic era, known for his ballads and hymns. Now we have Lalita Sonakshi performing the poem Tiger, Tiger by William Blake. The stage is all yours, Lalita.
Hi everyone, my name is Lalita Sonakshi. Today I am going to perform the poem The Tiger by William Blake. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant steeps or skies burn the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dares seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain, what the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp? Dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears, watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he make the lamb thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Thank you.
What a meaningful poem, Lalita. Now my co-host, Ovia, will be taking over from here. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ovia Rajesh and it gives me great pleasure to introduce the second half of Alchemy's Read On. We will have 8 participants in this half and I hope you enjoy. The 9th participant is Arjun, who will be monologuing Oz's monologue from L. Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz. We've all, of course, heard of the Wizard of Oz. So without further ado, let's introduce Arjun's monologue. Over to you.
Hello everyone, my name is Arjun. Today I am going to perform a monologue on the character Oz from the story Wizard of Oz, written by L. Frank Baum. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you? Why do you seek me? What do you wish me to do? What should I do for you? Oh, Dorothy, you want to get back to Kansas where your uncle and aunt lives. You have no right to expect me to send you back to Kansas until you have done something in return for me. In this country, everyone must pay for what they do. Remember, if you use my magical powers, you need to kill the wicked witch of the West. Until and unless the witch dies, you will never see your Uncle Henry and Aunt Deb. Now go. Don't come back until you have finished your task. Hey, you Scarecrow, step in. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Why do you seek me? What do you wish me to do? What should I do for you? Oh, you want a brain. I never grant waivers without some return. But this time, I promise, if you kill the wicked witch of the west, I'll give you such good brain that will make you the wisest man in the land of Oz. Now go. Don't come back until you have finished your task. Hey, you tin man, step in. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Why do you seek me? What do you wish me to do? What should I do for you? Oh, you want a heart? If you want to earn a heart, you must help Dorothy kill the wicked witch of the west. Then I'll give you the biggest, kindest, the most loving heart. Now go. Don't come back until you finish your task. Hey, you lion, step in. I am Oz, the great and terrible. Why do you seek me? What do you wish me to do? Oh, you want courage. The same answer for you too. Bring me the proof that the wicked witch is dead, and at that moment, I'll give you some courage. Remember, until and unless the witch lives, you will remain a coward. Hey, you lion, you shall never get courage. You tin man, you shall never get a heart. You scarecrow, you shall never get a pen. And you, Dorothy, you shall never get back to Kansas until you all kill the wicked witch of the west. Thank you.
That was a wonderful recitation, Arjun. The next participant is Priya, who will be performing Donkey and the Stick from Sudha Murthy's Grandma's Big Bag of Stories. Now, Sudha Murthy is a truly incredible Indian author, philanthropist, and overall educator. So let's hear Priya's wonderful narration.
Hi everybody, my name is Priya and I'll be narrating the extract from the story Donkey and the Stick by Sudha Murthy. Aruna Magh was a busy road, connected a number of villages to each other. Many people, animals and carts visited every day. Walking along the road, a group of students discovered a rock which no one had ever bothered to look at in many years. Look, they told to each other in excitement. There's something written on the rock. What could it mean? They called out to the teacher. When they examined the rock carefully, they found the markings were actually little drawings. One showed a stick and the other a donkey. By now, a large crowd had gathered. Everyone was puzzled. What could these strange drawings mean? They asked, scratching their heads. They decided to go to the ashram of a wise sage nearby. But when they trooped into the ashram, they found to their disappointment that the sage had gone on a long pilgrimage. Only his young disciple was there, looking after the cows and calves. They asked the disciple if he could throw some light on the strange drawing. Now, this young man is not very bright, but like many foolish people, he loved to put on an air of learning and pretend to be very clever. He examined the drawings carefully and minutely. Then he proclaimed, "This is very simple. This is a drawing of a magic stick. The man with the stick is the hero of the place." If you want to know more about the story, read the story and you will know. Thank you.
Thank you to Priya for that truly wonderful story narration. Our next participant is Nirvi Jain, who is performing Love's Philosophy by Percy Bysshe Shelley, who is actually one of the major English romantic poets, although his work wasn't received well during his own lifetime. Let's give it up for Nirvi Jain, who will be performing a complicated piece by this controversial poet.
Hello everyone, my name is Nidhi and today I'll be reciting a poem called Love's Philosophy by Percy Bruce Shelley. The fountain mingled with the river and the river with the ocean. The winds of high heaven mix forever with a sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single, all things by a law divine, in one another's being mingled. Why not I with thine? See, the mountains kiss the high heaven, and the waves clasp another. No sister flower should be forgiven if it disdained its brother. The sunlight claps the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What are all these kisses worth? If so, kiss not me. Thank you.
That was a truly wonderful poem. Next up, we have Shashank, who is performing this monologue from Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. Now, Death of a Salesman is considered to be among the best American plays of the 20th century. So let's give it up for Shashank, who will be enacting this dramatic monologue.
Hello everybody, I'm Shashank and I'll be performing as the character Biff from the story Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. Let's begin. You know why I had no orders for 3 months? I stole a suit in Kansas City and I was jailed. I stole myself out of every good job since high school and I never got anywhere because you blew me so full of hot air. I could never stand taking orders from anybody. That's whose fault it is. It is goddamn time you heard that. I had to be Big Boss shot in 2 weeks and I'm through it, Willie. I ran down 11 flights and with a pen in my hand today. And I suddenly stopped. Do you hear me? I stopped in the middle of the office building. Do you hear this? And I saw the sky. The things that I love in the world. The work, the food, and the time to sit and smoke. And I saw the pen and said to myself, what the hell am I grabbing this for? What am I doing in an office? Making a contemptuous begging fool of myself when all I want out there is for the minute I say, I know who I am. Why can't I say that, Billy? Pop, I'm dying a dozen, and so are you. I'm not a leader of men, and neither are you. You are nothing but a hard-working drummer who landed in the ashstand like the rest of them. I'm $1 an hour. I tried 7 states and couldn't raise it. $1 an hour. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I understand that there's no spite in it anymore. I'm just what I am, that's all. Can you leave me for God's sake? Can you take that phony dream and burn it before something happens? Thank you.
That was a truly dramatic and amazing monologue by Shashank. Our next participant will be Nithura Harikumar, who is performing Rupa's Escape from Sudha Murthy's Big Bag of Stories. The author has written an array of intelligently written books, which Nithura will be personifying today. So over to you, Nithura.
Hello everyone, my name is Nithura and today I am going to narrate an extract from the story Sudha Murthy, Grandma's Great Bag of Stories called Rupa's Great Escape. Once, there lived a very clever girl called Rupa. She was an orphan who was taken care by the people of a village. She was a very hardworking girl. And once she became old enough, she started taking care of herself. But she still misses having a family of her own, even though her able to start loving and caring people. One day, Rupa went down to the river with other women and girls to wash clothes and fetch water. Diwali was coming, so everyone was excited. Many people were talking about the new clothes, gifts, and shoes they'll get. Some were expecting their fathers or husbands to come to town and give lovely gifts. Everyone was excited for the merrymaking that's going to happen for the next few days. Only Rupa was quiet. She did not have anyone to buy her new clothes, or shoes, or presents. The villagers had barely enough to get something for themselves. So how could she expect them to get something for her? But hearing all this happy chatter, she could not keep quiet any longer. Even I'll get a new sari this year, she told her best friend Rama. Rama and the other girls were astonished. Who will get Rupa her new sari? Then she said, the other day I heard I had a distant uncle who lived in a faraway city. He just heard that he had a niece and he came to town. He told me that he will come on Diwali and I'm sure he'll give me such marvelous gifts. And she started telling tales about an imaginary uncle. And Rama and the other girls listened, open mouthed. Once they got home, they told everyone of how Rupa wasn't alone anymore. As soon as the bunch of women went away, two emerged from the tree, but Bolu the trickster. Bolu was sitting under the tree, thinking of his next step. And once he heard Rupa's story, he's sure that he came to the plan. He decided to dress up as an old man a few days before Diwali. So, a week before Diwali, he dressed up as an old man and came to Rupa's doorstep. Rupa was out doing some errands. So, the neighbors came to see who he was and why was he here. Once Rupa came back, he saw everyone sitting around an old man, who he said was the imaginary uncle he created. Rupa was shocked. When he created an imaginary uncle, he's here in real life. So she decided to go away the uncle, thinking no harm. She packed her things and left. Once she got there, she was shocked to see that he wasn't even her uncle at all. He was a trickster. So no one was there in Bolu's house, except his mother, who was old, blind, and deaf. After eating lunch, Bolu went out to talk to some friends about how he kidnapped Rupa. By then, Rupa had a plan. To know more about the story about how Rupa tackled the trickster, read Sudha's Great Bag of Stories by Sudha Murthy. Thank you.
So that was a wonderful story. Up next, we have Shri Tarun, who will be performing a monologue from the second book of Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. Jonathan Swift is a great satirist whose deadpan, ironic style of writing has led to such satire being called Swiftian. So let's give it up for Shri Tarun, who will be reflecting this ironic style in his performance today.
Hi everyone, I'm Sri Tarun. Today, I'm going to perform the monologue from Gulliver's Travel, The Voyage to Brobdingnag. The thing which annoyed me the most was the Queen's dwarf. This man was the smallest person ever known to Brobdingnag. But when he saw I was so much smaller than him, he became filled with his own importance. He would always look more important than me while he passed me while I was talking to the ladies and gentlemen of the court. The only way I could revenge myself is by calling him brother and inviting him to a fight with me. One day, I annoyed the dwarf so much that he picked me up and dropped me into a bowl of cream. I fell with my head first, and if I had not been a good swimmer, I might have drowned. The queen was too frightened to go, but my little nurse ran to pull me out. By the time I had escaped, I swallowed more than 2 pounds of cream. I was put to bed, and after a little rest, I recovered. But the dwarf was beaten and sent out of the palace. Thank you.
That was a great performance by Sri Tarun. Our next participant is Rachel, who will be performing the poem An Introduction by Kamala Das, who mainly wrote under her pen name Madhavi Kundi. So let's give it up for Rachel, who will be performing this beautiful poem by a very intelligent poet.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rachel. Today, I'm going to be reciting the poem An Introduction by Kamala Das. I don't know politics, but I know the names of those in power and can repeat them, like days of weeks or names of months, beginning with Nehru. I am Indian, very brown, born in Malabar. I speak 3 languages, write in 2, dream in 1. Don't write in English, they said. English is not your mother tongue. Why not leave me alone? Critics, friends, family, visiting cousins, every one of you. Why not let me speak the language I like? The language I speak becomes mine. Its distortions, queerness is all mine. Mine alone. It's half English, half Indian. Funny, perhaps, but it is honest. It is as human as I am human. Don't you see? It voices my joys, my longings, and my hopes. It is as useful to me as cawing is to crows, or as roaring is to lions. It is human speech, speech of the mind that is here and not there, a mind that sees and hears and is aware. It is not deaf, blind speech of the trees and storm, or of the monsoon clouds, or of the rain, or of the incoherent mutterings, the blazing funeral fire. I was child. Then later they told me I grew, but I became taller, my limbs swelled, and 1 or 2 places sprouted hair. Then I asked for love, not knowing what else to ask for. He brought a youth of 16 into the bedroom and closed the door. He did not beat me. My sad woman body felt so beaten. The weight of my breasts and womb crushed me. And I shrunk pitifully. Then I wore a shirt and my brother's trousers. I cut my hair short and ignored my womanliness. Dress in saris, be girl, be wife, they said. Be embroider, be cook, be quarreler with servants. Oh, fit in, belong, cried the categorizers. Don't sit on walls. Don't peep in through our lace-draped windows. Be Amy, be Kamala, or better still, be Madhavi Kutti. It is time to choose a name, to choose a role. Don't play pretending games. Don't play schizophrenia or be a nympho. Don't cry embarrassingly loud when jilted in love. I met a man. I loved him. Called him not by any name. He was every man who wanted a woman, just like I was every woman who seeks love. In him, the hungry haste of the rivers, and in me, the ocean's tireless waiting. Who are you? I asked each and every one. The answer I got, it is I. I looked anywhere and everywhere at the man who called himself I. In this world, he was tightly packed, his sword and his sheath. It is I who drink lonely. who drink at 12 midnight at hotels in strange towns. It is I who laugh. It is I who make love and then feel shame. It is I who lie crying and dying with a rattle in my throat. I am sinner. I am saint. I am the beloved and the betrayed. I have no joys that are not yours. I have no aches which are not yours. I do call myself I. Thank you.
That was a raw and emotional poem. Our last but certainly not least, we have Guru Priya, who will be performing the poem Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Coleridge. Coleridge was a great friend of the poet William Wordsworth and was a founder of the Romantic movement in England as well as a member of the Lake Poets. So now let's welcome Guru Priya, who will be performing this highly influential poem.
Hello everyone, my name is Guru Priya and today I'll be performing an extract from the poem The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Coleridge. The sun now rose upon the rise. Out of the sea came he, still hid in mist and on the left, went down into the sea. And the good south wind still blew behind, but no street bird did follow, nor any day for food or play came to the mariner's hollow. And I had done an hellish thing, and it would work him woe. For all averred, I had killed the bird that made the breeze to blow. Ah, wretch, said they, such birds did slay, that made the breeze to blow. Nor dim nor red, like God, the glorious sun upright. Then all averred, I had killed the bird that brought the ford and missed. Was right, said they, such birds to slay that bring the ford and miss. The fair breeze blew, the white foams flew, the furrow followed free. We were the first that ever burst into the silent sea. All in a hot and copper sky, the bloody sun at noon, right up above the mast did stand, no bigger than the moon. Day after day, we stuck nor breath nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. Water, water everywhere, and all the boats did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop did drink. The very deeps did rock, O Christ, that ever this should be. The slimy things that crawl with legs upon the slimy sea. About in real rout, the dead fibers danced at night, the water light of witch's oil, from green and blue and white. And some in dreams assured were of the spirit that plowed us so. 9 fathom deep, he had followed us from the land of the mist and snow. Ah, well a day, what evil looks had I from old and young. I had been choked with soul. Thank you.
And with that amazing poem by Guru Priya, this brings the first week of Read On to a close. We'd like to thank Vijay sir and the entire staff at Alchemy for supporting us through this festival. And we hope to see you all next week with another set of amazing performances. Till then, take care and have a good day.